we will discuss about how to give the retentive and the resistive features in class 2 cavity preparation. The retentive features do not let the restoration dislodge or move or rotate. For example, when we are doing the crown preparation, if we make the walls way too convergent, it will start rotating. Resistive features do not let the tooth structure or the restoration to fracture. For example, if we leave the enamel rods unsupported, they will fracture under the stress. So number one, we will make the axiopulpal line angle. We will give a bevel there or round off that, so to avoid these stresses to accumulate there. And also we will give a gingival bevel, then vertical grooves, cavo surface angle or bevel, and we will make all the walls convergent. Let's go into the detail of these. Bevel on the axiopulpal line angle is given to avoid the stresses on the sharp angle. For example, here, if this is the pulpal floor and this is the axial wall, a bevel is given here to avoid the stresses to accumulate on the sharp angle. Gingival bevel, this is given to avoid the unsupported enamel. Here the gingival bevel is given in the gingival floor of the proximal box. As we know that the enamel rod direction in the middle and the lower third are horizontal and oblique respectively. So if we we do not give the bevel here, we do not make our preparation walls parallel to the enamel rods, they will fracture under the stress being unsupported. So we will not make our preparation like this, the straight floor. We will make little bit oblique at the enamel portion. Similarly, we will give vertical grooves in the class 2 preparation. These are the retentive features and they are given in the facial and the lingual walls of the proximal box. They are not to be given in the axial wall, but they are given only in the facial. They are just the continuation of the axial wall. So here, this is the facial, and in the facial wall we are giving a vertical groove which is just continuous with the axial wall. Similarly, on the lingual wall of the proximal box we are giving it which is continuous with the axial wall. Here again the vertical grooves are given. So this is continuation of only the axial wall. As you can see, we cannot give it in the axial wall, but we can give only in the facial wall here, which is just continuous with the axial wall. Cavo surface angle. Cavo surface angle, basically cavo surface is that which is forming the junction between our prepared tooth structure and the external or the natural tooth structure which we haven't prepared. The junction between these two walls is the cavo surface. So this angle should be 90° in case of amalgam, while a bevel is given for the gold restoration. Here you can see we have given the occlusal bevel. So it is given for the better finishing of the gold restoration. We do not give it in case of amalgam, because if we give the cavo surface bevel in case of amalgam, the thickness of amalgam would be very little on this bevel portion, and we need at least minimum thickness, we need 2 mm. So that will cause the fracture of enamel, lack of resistance you can say. While we make all the walls convergent while making the class 2 cavity preparation, so we should make the base wider than the top. For example, in the proximal box you can see the base is wider while the top is narrower. Similarly, in all the walls we maintain this feature, that base should be wider than the top. Thank you.